dental. Weed and nicotine, I'm Charlie Sheen in my mental. You fiend for my level.
Yeah, that's my shit, man. Huh? Yo. Chill. Huh? I told my nigga come and talk to me. I could bring you to New Haven quick. When niggas know a nigga that know a nigga, what up with knowing niggas, nigga, I don't know shit. They drop jewels, but niggas ain't never made nothing. They all talk, but niggas ain't never paid nothing. And then they get in the booth, start feeling they self, start talking that shit like if they spray something. I'm in the hood while y'all niggas play the law scene. I'm straight dropping you this water, all chlorine. The girl dirty and I still keep the ball clean. The bills paid, my daughter fed, your boy mean. I'm out here, I don't fuck with the club scene. Matter of fact, I ain't even social. I disappear for a month and follow the cold front. Yeah, I told you that my hustle coastal. You can't make it if you stay local. And never let a washed up nigga coach you. It's a lot of that around here, so it's for the living. I crack a bottle and pour a beer. Whole dog here, no service or poor beers. Handful of niggas the team, so yeah, we all here. Rather have mine with a beam, let's make it all clear. Bang, bang, rush mouth gang, nigga, this our year. Straight like that. I've been the man since I started laying tracks. Ain't never been a time that I was whack. Always snapping off and dumbing when I rap. Never slacking when it come to spitting facts. Bitch, you artificial, my artificial, you get it, my nigga, cause I be sizzling the track. Bones, blunts, joints of marijuana got me buzzing in the struggle to relax. Take another listen, my nigga, and run it back. 100 bars a minute is going over your cap. Flow is so infinite, my nigga, riddle me that. It ain't about me if it ain't about scratch. I'ma stack it, put the state up on my back. Never slacking, my mackin' is still attacking, so immaculate. Wasn't really with battling, I toss him like a javelin. Overthrowing establishment, I ain't having it. Born to lead and never follow, not the half of it. That's why I move like an activist. On the low, high lean, no activist. Cause it seemed like a catalyst. The dumber generation down and it's the saddest shit. And I ain't hating, but I had it vent. Tell me what your life's like and use common sense.
We was glad all we missing was a dad. Gun cases, fed cases, no papers. Heart aching, heart breaking, I'm waiting. Corner getting lit up, but we got you getting lit up. When you give a nigga too much, he got you getting bit up. Meanwhile, he's out on bail with no bracelet. When you broke, no worth, not worth saving. Can't find work, you take that risk, crazy. Flick that wrist, just don't go serve babies. Red or blue pill, if I eat them, will it save me? Mix it with the liquor, had me all up in the matrix. I dodge bullets, dodge cops with arsenals on a dark corner. I remember the hospitals when the doctor put the probes in my head. Bitch, you can't imagine what goes on in there.
Don't go crazy, I'm here and born this way. Don't go crazy, that's why these mornings ain't for me. Go crazy, I'll try to do my best to get that acceptance from you. This life is not for me. Don't go crazy, I'm here and born this way. Don't go crazy, I hear these voices in my head. Go crazy, I'll try to do my best to get that acceptance from you, but I just know this life ain't me. Fall on my knees and pray, letter in the bottle gon' answer me. Fall on my knees and pray. They helped me out and not hold me back. Gave them everything and they owe
Somebody
me
tell
that
me what's
shit.
wrong with me. Something's going on with me. Nobody really noticed but my aunt Nina before she left. She was like, you depressed, you withdrawn, gotta get it off your chest. Wanted to tell her, but I couldn't understand the world I was put in. I really wish I could have made my mother proud. Nobody paid attention till I let them down. The doctors couldn't fix me. Asleep on a porch fully dressed, but nobody came to get me. Now I ride filthy, hammers on the way, so no time to pop the trunk case a nigga wanna kill me. 10,000 cash in my pocket for the re-up. Help my mama with the bills, I don't buy sneakers. Living life on the fast lane, dying on the inside. Anxiety is everything on fire on the inside.
Don't go crazy, I'm here and born this way. life is not for me. Don't go crazy, I'm here and born this way. Don't go crazy, I hear these voices in my head. Go crazy, I try to do my best to get that acceptance from you, but I just know this life ain't me. Don't go crazy, don't go crazy, don't go crazy, don't go crazy. Voices in my head.
Word out, let's get this cracking. For real, for real. Yeah. God leave you at home, shorty. Yeah. To all them dimes, I said, hold something. Like that, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Steve, yo, what it be like, yo? Killer Bees on the swarm. You already know what it is, man. We gotta clear this hallway out. Everybody thinking they can get their hustle on up in here, knowing we got the bigger joints. You know what I'm saying, Lord? Yo, Steve, yo, hit the kid up, man. Let him know we on our way. Word up, let's do this. Come on, son. Hey yo, I'm hot off the press like a brand new 4/5. I roll with the force and I shoot the gift. A lot of MCs know me because of my dark play. My name ring bells like Harry Belafonte. Say my team still gutter, but I left the tour so I could chill at the crib chopping up the raw. Can't wait to get back so I could do my pillage. AP be in the back like yo, Don kill it. Drink mad dirty water like an African village. Yo, I hustle 160 but be at 220. Hey yo, punk ass niggas, some of y'all act too funny. You see me on the grind, salute the king. Staten Island, Park Hill, African Killer Bees. Yo, freeze motherfuckers, don't make me squeeze. Poppin' wardrobe king, dime pieces and trees. Yo, I do it like this and I could do it with ease. Diggle up.
Yeah, man. Wings up. Judah Priest. 144,000. Brooklyn Zuzu Bullies. GGO. Yo, Stephen King, man, let's get it. Yo, I speak the words of Israel, sending niggas to hell, blocking with your spells, while I'm letting off shells. Deep poet, blindfolded, patient like Noah, soul controller, gat toter, y'all get nervous when I roll up. So do the knowledge, Lord, the Hebrew carnivore, Maccabee rider, cut your head with the woo sword. Y'all know the name, so stay in lane. Playing Leviathan, feel the wrath of my killer bee sting. Niggas acting tough, get locked in the Cobra's clutch. So nuck if you buckin', killer bees will fuck you up. You hear the screams, guillotine, war machine, black Elohim, seraphim with metal wings. Let's get it, I'm with it, way beyond forgiveness, redemption. Don't give a fuck how you living, never losing, I'm winning. Ho in the Mac 11, prepare for the Armageddon. Get your chest roll, your head roll, peace to the 7.
King, what up? Yeah, do this. Yo, busy team. The Lord is my shepherd, the sword is his weapon. The nights in heaven, Armageddon, armor shredded. Mic protection, claws of leopard. Knife for the devil beheading, running to a dead end. During my reign, the valley of kings. Have art galleries of my name. Many were slain, preach the sovereign Lord. Demonic sword, devour you all. Feel as you burn, towers will fall. Ashes and urn, lightning flashes, I'm stern. Byzantine, killing machine, the illest regime. Hanging your servant, stealing your queen. Ambassador, hammer of Thor, helmet of war, iron jaw. Punch my face, crack your hand. You get thrown into space, collapse where you stand. I'll destroy you, something awful. This is all woo, lyrical soars through your physical. Spinal cords are ripped out. Final war, giants, legions. My ships just went out. I pull on trees, kill bullies. They'll never recover fully. I'm in the woods where the wolves are hungry.
can't take not another heartbreak. Oh, baby, what is wrong now? Oh, oh.
Yo, what's good? Press that button, G. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, chickity chop shop. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of the night, we're gonna talk like we're gonna Dawes Effects. Dawes Effects, yeah.
Yo, some of these youngins don't even know who Dawes Effects. We got a youngin in the we got our guest in here. How old are you? 19. You don't know who Dawes Effects are, do you?
Nah. Yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm your host, Cash.
I am the co-host. Nah, B, we're not really sure who's the host and who's the co-host.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does depend on what Thursday we're in.
And we got my man G's on the far right, you know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all left, y'all, I don't know. I don't know how I look on TV.
You know, is it on TV?
Yeah, I'm left.
Yeah. Married, right? So would it be like
Deuce 2000?
Yeah, Deuce 2000. Slim couldn't be here today.
He's getting his what do you call it? He's getting his hysterectomy. What do you call it?
He said his hysterectomy. He's getting everything at once.
He getting spaded and neutered.
Baby teeth coming out early.
So we got Showcast on the board, you know what I'm saying, today.
What up?
You know what I mean?
Get the ponytail coming through the back.
Word. And we got Beth in the back, you know.
We got Brooks Anna coming on a little bit.
Brooks Anna? It's Brooks Anna. It's like one word. It's not, yeah.
Brooks Anna. Well, because I was pronouncing it right.
It's like the Anna. Yeah, exactly. It's like Annex Diner.
Because I was having a hard time pronouncing it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make sure I pronounced it right.
So you see your boy Martin going to jail. He got to give up that album. Fagrelli.
Yeah, man.
That dude, how about when he was talking mad like the Ghostface? Like,
he was supposed to have that album for years. Like I'll pass our generation.
He doesn't just got the Wu album though. He's also got the Wayne Carter 5 or whatever, right?
Does he?
Yeah, he's got the.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
So how much he sold that one for? You think?
I don't know.
If you know that.
He paid. What did he pay? $2 million for the Wu album?
I think $1 million. I think it was.
I don't know how much he paid for the Wayne album.
It was solid mil.
No, he said he wanted to buy it, and he wanted to buy it, but he didn't buy it. He didn't buy the Wayne album.
No, they said he had it. When I looked at the thing, they said he might have to give that up. No, they said
no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
They would have made that.
No, it was in the.
Maybe I don't know.
Look at that. Hold up, okay. Why you talking?
No, don't worry about it. We'll find it out later, man. Yeah, we'll find out. Maybe. I heard him say something about it before, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't think we need to talk about the Carter 5, right? No, I don't think. So.
In the XL magazine,
it never been released.
Had both of them. He said he threatened to release. He threatened to release a couple of tracks from the Carter or whatever, Martin Scarelli. And he bought the Wu album. If anybody doesn't know, Martin Scarelli was the guy who bought the
AIDS medicine
and famous.
He bought that too.
Wu album. It was in like a ill gold box. It was one of a kind, and nobody can listen to it publicly.
Yeah, some crazy shit. But he also bought.
What's about the time in Shaolin, right?
He also bought like an AIDS medication for AIDS patients. He jacked the price up like 700%.
From $50 to like $700.
Yeah, $700 per pill. You know what I'm saying? So he's a jerk. He's a jerk.
He's gonna give up what's coming to him. You know what I'm saying? Now look at him. He gotta give up the
ass raping. That's what's coming to him. A federal ass raping.
Yo, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about this guy? You know what's I find crazy about this guy is that obviously he likes hip hop, right? He's one of those like.
He's from Brooklyn.
What do you call those? What do you call those white people? What do you call those white? What do you call those white people that kind of that like hip hop, like that wear like Wu-Tang shirts and go to like coffee shops and listen to hipsters? He's like kind of like a hipster kind of dude, right? But what I don't understand about this guy, right, is that for him to spend $1 million on a Wu-Tang album, right, he's got to understand that the Wu-Tang Clan is not just 10 guys. The Wu-Tang, there's so many people and affiliates and just fans of the Wu-Tang Clan that you globally, like if he comes to Rhode Island, he could easily get his ass whooped by Wu affiliates. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't gotta be in New York.
That's why he don't go nowhere. Somebody thinks he knows.
Know who he is.
Yeah, Michael Jackson knows.
So he was like, oh, I'll smack Ghostface and all this other stuff. Did you see the video? Did you see the video that Ghostface made in a reaction? He came out. He goes, I got my goons. It was him and Killer Priest. Like, I got my goons, and it had 3 people with masks on. It was I think it was like Ghostface's mom or something.
His mom, like his aunt and their friend. And they all got like one of them. They all have like different ailments and stuff. And they was like, use Martin Scully. You blah blah. He's got his distance. You're taking medicine and jacking medicine, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'll whoop you like your mama shit. Yo, the shit was funny because, it was crazy because it was mad clever because you thought Ghostface was gonna come out and be like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Yo, man." Yo, man, you know what? It was serious though. It was serious though. Like it was like a, some funniness to it, but at the same time, they were serious about what they were saying about like the medicines and stuff like this. So because Ghostface was doing the CBD oil, that's what's called, right? Killer Priest. Yeah, the Killer Priest. Yeah, Woo-Goo. Yeah, so it's like you should be doing like Ghostface. He's making CBD oil to cure patients and to help people. And you have to, tell him.
You all that money, right? All that money, you could have killed his own.
Yo, man. Yeah, it's like,
You gotta invest in anything you fucking want.
Yeah, you gotta.
If you got $1 million for people fucking album, you can put that money anywhere you fucking want.
Yeah, but he swindled all his money. He stole all his money. Skrelly. Michael Jackson knows.
Is he one of those trust fund babies?
Nah, he was like his parents wasn't rich.
Oh, he's one of those.
Like he grew up regular dude.
Shout out to Brooklyn, yo.
Then when somebody threw some shit on him when he was waiting to go in the court. Whoa.
I think he
He was waiting to go. He was outside the courtroom. Somebody threw like some dog shit on him, right? Yeah.
Some shit from an AIDS infested dog.
Oh damn, AIDS infested doggy?
Was that Jason?
Damn. Yeah, of course there is. Google it.
Of course, anything.
Go Bing it. Don't tell me to Google Bing. Go to Bing. Look it up in Bing.
It could be the name of any other animal.
No, man. No. Nah, that's not true. Nah, he's bullshit. He's not bullshit.
April Fool's Day 3 weeks earlier.
Yeah. April Fool's Day. Easter's on April Fool's Day this year.
Yo, did you see
guess what? Eggs.
Did you see
yeah. Go look for eggs. Eggs are all over the place. And then out there looking if you know eggs around. Whoa, I'm talking, please. Excuse me. Thank you. Wow. Jesus Christ.
You guys are talking about feces and shit. I was trying to get to the facts.
Jesus Easter.
You guys are talking about.
You can't cut in like that no more.
We're not even talking about that no more. We're not talking about feces anymore. We're talking about Easter and eggs. Bunnies.
Easter and eggs, okay. So talk about Easter.
I mean, if you obviously wasn't listening, so I mean.
I was asking you a question.
But we were talking
about Easter.
And you didn't approve of that subject at the time?
Lost like 4 viewers.
Nigga, yeah, right. It was the Christians.
Well, so you're bent to interruptions. Keep our views alive, okay?
Since this is live, he's entitled to cut everybody off.
That's the secret. We can do more interruptions around here.
Because you know a lot of shit like this, like about artists. You know about artists. Did you see that issue that Too Short's going through?
Nah.
Personally, I don't think Too Short's a great rapper, but I was like,
Too Short's a legend. I mean, he was a good rapper in the '80s when he started, but I mean, he never got out of that. So
was that he went around and by hand he sold all his albums to mad drug dealers around Oakland.
Well, there was no internet there. How was he gonna do?
No, but I'm saying, he wasn't doing it through stores. He was doing it out the trunk of his car. Like,
I mean, a lot of people did that.
So he was accused in January of sexual assault. Too Short. There's an open case against him on sexual assault. So he recently blasted online a bunch of explicit text messages between him and the female who said that he forced himself, and he's saying that that's what happened. So it's a big thing. It's a big thing right now. It wasn't a big thing because not everybody really knew about it, but now the media is really talking about it.
Well, tell Too Short to get in line. And in 10 years from now, somebody's going to accuse you of sexual harassment too. So get ready for it.
The thing is this, right? The thing is like this with Too Short, right?
Been there, done that.
Right?
I seen this coming in 2018.
So with that though, here's my thing about this, right? What do you think about the fact that women can, and I don't know what happened in this case, and I don't want to speak on it too much because I don't want to this woman could have really been sexually assaulted. I don't know Too Short, I can't speak on it. But what about, there's been a rise in the last 10 years or so about false accusations. More people have been proven. There was a guy who did 10 years in jail before DNA cleared him on a rape case. There's been more and more times, and now I'm not gonna, because this is a touchy subject. This is a touchy subject though, because some women get all there's certain women I can think of, if they were here, they'd be like, oh, what are you saying? Women are victims. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I'm talking about why there's never a penalty. What do you think about women who falsely claim
There should be a penalty for anybody that falsely accused somebody of anything.
People's whole life gets destroyed.
Yeah, I mean.
This chicken like she was pregnant by me for like a full term.
Yeah.
And had a picture of a baby that kind of looked like us.
She
tried to get to another state. What? Just getting like April Fools, like your mind.
Yeah. She should at least did 3 months for that.
That's for real. I should have put every charge and get my finger on that.
Man.
That's one time.
What about
you a snitch if you would have pressed charges?
That's what good cause, man. That's
not only that, she did it for 9 months.
Yeah, and on Facebook, like social.
I mean, no. Actually, the term.
Social media.
Yeah.
Like that's what nigga I'm pregnant.
Full
send me ultrasound.
Everything.
Yo, she pregnant. Say nigga, I'm more pregnant than she is.
Yeah.
People do stuff like that. And there's no penalty. I mean, like if you do like. There was somebody who did something like that. That was.
I mean, that's not bad.
But she got arrested because she actually did something.
I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that is bad, but it's not something to go to jail for. But to actually try to get somebody else locked up. Yeah, to actually try to get somebody else locked up for some shit they really didn't do, and you know they didn't.
It could have been worse. Bitch could have made a nice little tub for a nigga, plug that radio in through
Yo, you know what I'm saying? But like women, like for instance, like there's been cases of women who sleep with a man for whatever reason, and people find out and call them a derogatory term. So then they go around and say the guy forced them. I'm not saying. I mean, and don't get it twisted. There are plenty of women that are raped, and it's a bad thing, and it's a thing that happens. But that's not what I'm talking about. That's been talked about a million times. But we never talk about the false accusations.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to bring this up because, like, what if, like, here's the thing about something like that.
Yeah, the other person go to court, he get found innocent or whatever, not guilty, and it's like, all right, just go ahead, live your life, everything okay.
What's the worst part about it?
His name is still damaged.
Thank you.
Still afterwards, there's some people that believe he did it, some people gonna believe he didn't do it.
What happens? There'll be people that say he didn't beat it, they got acquitted.
Yeah.
Like OJ. You think Bill Cosby did it?
I don't know. There's too many women. I don't know, man.
Yo, Too Short's a pimp.
I believe.
You've been in the game too long. But then you never know how.
I started to believe that Bill Cosby could have did this stuff when I was watching. I was like, damn, and then all of a sudden, Janice Dickinson came up there. You guys know who that is? When she was up there, I was like, oh hell, that's when I became skeptical. I was like, oh hell no, because I can't stand that bitch. And then she was all fake. Oh my god, I was that's when I was like, I don't know, man.
It's the Me Too movie.
Hey, it's a proven fact, and I'm not gonna say anybody's names or anything like that, but there were people that are in the New England area that I have personal knowledge of. I didn't know them personally, but I knew people that related to them, and these people stepped up and said that they were raped by one of those Catholic priests when that big thing happened a couple years ago, to get money, and they were never molested. Like people jump on the bed. But the thing is, with that type of stuff, it's tough to tell because some of it could be legitimate and some of it could be that. The thing is, the only people that really know is God and those two people. That
Do you think? Go ahead.
To God, I was at Sizzler.
It can be scientifically proven that a woman got molested and everything.
Yes,
to a certain extent, yeah.
Yes, it can. If there's bruises on the inside of her, vagina.
Like force.
Yes. There's bruises on. Yep, there's bruises and stuff like that.
Okay, but there's women that sitting there lying. They have consensual sex with.
Yes, but that's my whole point. But the thing is that rape is such a horrible and devastating thing to women, and it's something that women.
And then there's also saying no in the middle of intercourse, and then the person don't stop.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's also that too.
You consider that?
That's rape? I mean, technically you're supposed to stop. You should stop. Yes, you should stop. If you tell you to stop, you should stop. If
it's happened to me before.
Yeah.
I was hell about it.
Yeah. I mean, you're supposed to stop. Of course.
Like that, boom.
Yeah.
She had to sleep over. She didn't get a ride home that night, but I didn't have a car. Actually, I was going to call a cab that night. But, But so what I'm saying is what do you do though? Do you set up jail time for a sentence? Like, what do you do?
Yeah, man, you give half of the maximum that they was gonna get, you get it. Like if the maximum was 20 years for what he did, your ass should get 10 for lying to that nigga. We found out your ass lying. A third. But what we're trying to do is not lock that person up for that long. We're trying to deter people from doing it.
Yeah, that's what we do.
If you know the penalty is this, if you lie, you're not gonna do it. Like if I get caught lying, I'm going to jail for 10 years no matter what.
Yeah.
Yes, you do take away their ovaries, but you know what?
Give me your ovaries, you go to jail for 10 years.
What do you do when you commit perjury, right?
Perjury, you have to go to jail, you lied.
You know the girl never got charged for that
against the oath, standing up there with your hand on the Bible.
It seems like perjury is a selective thing. You know what I'm saying? Perjury is I get you for perjury. if I want to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people go up on stand and lie all the time.
That's the question of choice. Yes.
Exactly,
There was that dude I was talking about. I forgot his name, but there was a guy that was one of those like upcoming, promising, gonna go pro guys, football. He was one of them guys, right? And he was accused by this girl in his college. People found out they slept together and calling her a whore or something like that, and all these names and all stuff. And she turned around and said, well, he forced me. They locked him up. Like 10 years later, because this was a long time ago, 10 years later, when DNA became more prominent, they retested all the stuff, and it wasn't, they proved that it wasn't right. So the guy did 10 years, and she has no penalty.
Them mighty niggas died in jail before the technology came out, before they got proven different?
No penalty. On either, all kinds of stuff of being innocent without, you know what I mean? But my whole thing is like, that's the thing, like, my whole thing is what Cash said. Whether you did or didn't do it, whether you beat the case or not, it's still gonna follow you. Yep. Listen, look at Michael Jackson.
But that's what they do to people when they want to. Never left. And that's why they do. That's what they do to famous people when they want to tear them down. You know what I'm saying? The first thing they go to is rape. That's the most. That leaves you, like you say, in the court of public opinion. That's the target. Yeah. You're fucking 60-40 guilty. You know.
Same-sex child rape.
Yeah. So anytime they want to damage a celebrity, you know what I mean? They go straight to rape. You know, Mike Tyson, Tupac, Michael Jackson, for Cosby, Mystical. I don't know. That was a different situation.
Yeah. He was not that famous.
And nobody wants to just take Mystical down just for the hell of it. I mean,
he's Mystical.
Yeah, he's Mystical.
But it was like danger.
I like Mystical. I love Mystical. Mystical's in my top 20 favorite rappers. Personal favorite.
Yeah, I like Mystical.
Personal. Maybe I say Mystical's in my top 20 personal favorite rappers of all time. Outside of like the who's the best rapper, you know what I'm saying? You can generally, everybody's gonna go with the same fucking 5, 4, 5. But if you pick your favorite rappers,
he's like second string.
Mystical's in my top.
He's on the back. He's the backup.
He might be top 15. I mean, if I really sat there and thought about it, my personal favorite. I love Mystical, so. But he was bugging out when he did that. Then he got caught twice. Then he got arrested again for it.
Same thing.
Yeah. So I mean,
sexual assault twice, right?
Yeah.
One was before it was like the no limit time, and then the one was more recent. Right?
I think he was off for no limit after it happens, and he come to some shit like a woman that was working for him. He found out she was stealing, and instead of like doing whatever, he's like, yo, me and my boys got to fucking basically, you gotta have sex with all me and my boys, and we won't do shit for you stealing the money. I mean that's what she said. That was the stipulations for her stealing. So. Huh?
Did the Superhead do the same thing? For no limit?
No.
Like when you were saying, but before we change subjects, when you said something that I think is important, because we had talked about this on a deeper subject on the show, when we talked about when they want to take people down, they hit them with the rape thing, right? And you and I were talking about, and Ruckus is always disagreeing with me just to be the opposite and disagree with me, but even he was like, yo, you really got a point there. Like when we were talking about how like you've got all these people like the guy from Good Morning America and all these dudes, right, that have been grabbing women's butts and been pressuring women into sex based on their position for 20 years, and these dudes look the other way. The minute people started legitimately looking at high-level TV, radio, movie, child pedophilia, right, and these pedophile circles that do exist, right? And rich people do participate. Famous people do. Not all of them. Not everybody, but they do. Some people you look up to, they do participate in these pedophile rings.
It's a secret clip.
And yes, it is. And it's how they initiate people into their satanic bullshit. And this ain't no conspiracy theory. It's real. And before, it was all conspiracy theory stuff. The minute real media, basically when white guys started talking about it, like CNN and everybody started really talking about it, and people started getting in trouble for it, all of a sudden, these guys are, what? He made a girl sleep with him? Fired. These dudes been doing it for 20 years. They look the other way.
And after that, they stopped talking about
under the bus, so we don't have a witch hunt and go looking for the real devils. Yeah, rape is bad, but you can't tell me raping a bunch of kids and forcing a woman, you're gonna have sex with me, I'm gonna fire you. Yeah, it's both messed up, but you can't get the two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A 5-year-old child. You know what I'm saying?
A kid can get into childhood. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, I'm not trying to minimize adult rape. But a 5-year-old
Yeah, but they
violated by men.
They did take that. They did take that. They did take that and just throw that out there, like, and just change the whole subject and switch the narrative of what everybody was paying attention to, and switch that from that.
Because look what happened.
So yeah, we know what happened, bro. I know.
And it's a scary reality, man. It's a scary.
Yeah, man. Because once you got people up, the higher ups that. You know, they don't want that shit to get out. They're gonna do anything they can to avoid it happening.
Good Morning America, whatever it is.
Matt Lauer.
They said an accation. The next morning he was gone with no investigation.
Yeah.
Why? Because they knew he was doing it.
It's funny. There's a clip.
Like the Malaysia and everything had these concentration camps for kids.
Yeah,
like they buy these kids.
They would.
About it like 8 years ago.
That's funny because they had a clip of Katie Couric on another show like 5-6 years ago, and it was like a funny like comedy type show, whatever. And they was like, "Yo, what's some of the things that annoys you with Matt Lauer does?" And she was like, he always pinches my ass. And then everybody started laughing.
There was that other skit that you talked about.
Yeah.
The one that you showed me. Remember that skit you showed me? I think you sent me that clip, right? When they were doing like, it was like supposed to be, it was a joke. It wasn't behind the scenes. It was like a joke. And they were all doing funny stuff. And he came out in his underwears like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the dude. So
I mean, but you gotta think, that's the culture of it. You know what I'm saying? That was the culture, and that was the way things were for those guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like, and then at the same time, the women knew that was the culture too. So you know what I'm saying? You either gonna just deal with it, or somebody else, or leave, and somebody else will. That's basically, you know, So you know what I mean? The shit ain't gonna stop.
It's a shame that women have had to deal with that for so long, man. And I'm glad that women are being brave and now are stepping up, and I'm glad that men are standing behind women, because before, the only people that spoke up for those women were women that were assaulted and then were strong about it.
Well, that's the thing.
Men wasn't as much behind it. Now there's men that are really backing women.
That's the thing you do. That's the thing people do when they're scared. When women are getting more powerful, they getting more smarter than these motherfucking niggas. And then now you're scared, you want to hold them down a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Make them feel less than what you are. You know what I mean? Because you're scared that they're going to fucking come in and take over.
Sexuality is a way to do it. Just like we talked about back in the slave days, they would... The slave master would rape the rebellious male in front of his family, in front of all the slaves. They call it breaking the buck. They would sodomize him to show how unpowerful he was and to take his manhood from him. Western culture's been doing this for thousands of years. It's in the playbook. I mean, they've been doing this. The Greeks and everything. Like, this is Western culture's 101. This is their game.
Yeah. They got books about this shit. I seen them, all of them.
They got a magazine.
I didn't read them though.
They got a magazine on pedophilia.
You read the back.
They got an organization.
The cliff notes. The cliff notes.
They got
the forward. Go there the forward.
I know what this book is about.
They got that organization. They got that organization. Man Blow, whatever it is. Man Boy Love.
Man Blow.
Man Blow. I'm just saying, because people think this is a conspiracy.
Man Boiler.
Yeah, Man Boy Love Association.
That's that dark internet stuff.
Yeah, man. Because you know what it is? Whenever somebody talks about something like this, people say it's a conspiracy theory and it's not real. Because credible sources don't say it. But when real credible sources started talking about this stuff, that's when all of a sudden everybody's a raper. Everybody raped somebody. All of a sudden, Terry Crews is coming out. Everybody's coming out now. This guy did that. This guy did that.
Big Billy getting groped.
See, that's the thing though. You ain't somebody grabbed his junk, and just because he's a big muscular dude, he can't get sexually assaulted though. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, you get sexually assaulted. You get punched in the face. We better, I'm in it.
But you can't punch him in the face. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I got semi-sexually assaulted at the club, right?
He did though. He did though. Yo, he did though. The funniest thing was his reaction to it.
So everybody's over there standing away over there, and they doing whatever they doing. I'm just sitting there. I don't know what the fuck. I'm just chilling by myself.
I think you had went and got drinks. And you
nah, you was on your phone, and they was over there dancing something. I was just standing on the sideline or whatever. And this dude, man, I see this dude up the corner of my eye. He's walking over, right? I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention, but I seen out my peripheral, and he came up and he walked by, and your boy goes like this, like he tickled my side like that, right? So I pushed his hand, and when I turned around, he just kept walking. He never looked at me. He never announced me. So I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, as soon as he turned around, I'm like, yo, what the fuck's wrong with you? But he just kept moving. He just kept walking. He go up and go. At first I was like, I wanted to punch him in the face, right? I was like, yo.
If he would have turned around, he would have punched
him in the face. If he would have turned around, I probably punch him. I always grabbed him like, what the fuck is your problem? You know what I'm saying? Because he was a little dude, so he wasn't there.
The guy was like 5 feet tall.
Yeah, little guy.
The guy was like 5 feet tall.
And I would have grabbed him. I would have been like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? But he never turned around. He just kept walking. And I'm looking at this guy walking away. I'm like,
you know what happened?
This
you want to get my butt? Small.
Yeah.
You want to get close? You just got me.
Yo, it was nobody in front of me.
He looked up the cash like this.
Yeah, yo.
It kept
no, it was a whole like a whole grab side out.
If you
would have got my butt, that would have been different. I would just put some on the floor or something. But the shit was fun. Cause after he walked away, I'm like, this motherfucker's a professional. This motherfucker, he probably got his ass. When you look back, got his ass whooped. Like, don't do that no more. Just keep it moving.
All type of shit. Nipples.
Yo, man.
The whole thing, I know what exactly.
Nigga jeans.
That shit was.
Body.
That was crazy to me, man. You know what I'm saying?
That was funny.
I think I got counseling after that.
No, man. I was like, wow, this guy, man. The nerve.
The nerve.
Oh, one other time, right? I used to work for this job, right? And we used to carpool. And I didn't have him drop me off at my house. I'd be like, drop me up down the street or whatever. So this one particular day, I'm walking down the street. And again, out my peripheral vision, I see this car pull up and stop right there, right? So I'm thinking he's going to ask for directions. And I'm thinking, is that somebody I know? And I look over, and I don't know the dude. It's a Spanish dude. It's a Guatemalan dude. He's looking at me just smiling. I'm like, you want to ride?
You want to ride?
I'm like, no. I was like, no.
I feel violent.
I was like, no. He was like, you sure? And he's grinning, like this big ass smile on his face. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. And he just drove off. I'm like, what would possess this dude to ask me to get this car?
I got the car, he'd be like, how much? How much?
The funny part about it was, I was walking up the hill and he pulled up behind me. He couldn't even see my face.
You naming myself in that ass?
Oh, I don't know, man.
He was like, oh, look at him.
Yo. I'm not the most inviting looking guy neither. I mean, how you really roll on me like, get my car? Yo, he called me off guard.
He wasn't even in his best outfit.
You know, yeah, I was in a chef outfit.
I think that would have set me
I was looking like a chef. It was in the daytime. It was like 4:30 p.m.
Nigga, outside of work swag. Niggas be feeling niggas.
He said he's pulled. The illest powers. He said he pulled up with a big grin. That's
yo, he was smiling mad hard, niggas. Yo, that shit was crazy to me, man. Yo, would you tell a dude to get in your car? Like just a dude, period. Like not even a sexual shit. Would you just a random dude get in your car? Like what is he gonna do? Like
black guys are not niggas.
Nah, you got it.
That's crazy. Like,
you got it right though. There's no other reason. Why else would you like?
I'm just saying, like, what is he gonna do? Like, we just having like a casual. I don't know, man. That's just bugged out.
Maybe behind the wheel.
Like this is how.
Like,
hey,
you coming with me? I'm like, no, fuck.
That's right. Every game in the road at the same time.
Yeah, what you gonna do? Like, that shit was crazy to me.
Yeah, manos.
Oh man, this is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this shit happened.
You wasn't
and I was awestruck.
I thought you were gonna say you got sexually assaulted twice. That wasn't
sexual assault.
That was
mad weird.
That was an attempted sexual assault.
That's not funny, alright.
You got sexually assaulted 1.5 times.
Yeah, man. Oh man, I mean, I can imagine being a woman. Man, shit. What? You ever see a woman's fucking inbox? Just go to a random chick, like, let me just, don't look at the inbox, like, let me see how many messages you got in your inbox. I had like 75 unchecked messages.
I know this.
I know this. Be like 35 dick pics. Like, what the?
Like, hi.
As a first impression, hi the dick pic with it. So, nigga, who are you?
Nah, they show some shit. They show some guy. He's hollering at the girl. He's like, yo, what's good, mama? Come here, yo. So she's like, what? She goes right in his passenger seat, right? She's like, let me see your dick.
Oh, yeah, I see that. It's like, what? It's like, yeah. He got scared.
Well, I knew he got out of his whip. Yeah. He's like, what you want me to come in your whip? He's like, show me your shit. And then he was like,
he got mad scared. He's like, he got shit out the car like, yo, crazy fucking bitch. Fuck me, yeah, like that. Yeah, that shit was funny as hell. That should be catching me off guard. Like,
what did you call in for, dude?
We was over at Alchemy one day at the reggae joint, and me and Deuce was over there talking, mind our business, have a good time. This lady comes up with her daughter. Like, here, come dance with my daughter.
She pimped her daughter to you?
I said no. She tried. I told her no.
On some bailando type.
I was like, yo, I don't. Yeah, exactly. That's some weird shit. Like, no, I don't dance. My brother does. You don't dance with my brother. He loves to dance. She goes, you can't dance. You can't fuck then. The mom though. This is the mom. The mom's in there.
I also have a grandkid. That's what that was vicious.
The mom said, if you can't dance, you can't fuck. I said, I don't say I can't dance. I said I don't dance.
She's like, yo, that's what that you can't fuck. I said, shit, you did. I was like, hey, whatever.
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy, man. I told my girl one time, I was like, yo, that's just crazy, man. I don't know, some people, they might get a lot of girls to come up to him and be like, yo, I like you, whatever. Some guy like, you know, man, pretty sure some guys are like that. But to me, this shit is weird as hell. You know what I mean? I'm like, this bitch got ulterior motives. What's he gonna do?
Well, because it's different for a woman though, because women have more options than a guy. Like it's too easy for a woman.
I mean, but it's
a woman looks thirsty.
It's just select somebody. You know, pick somebody.
It doesn't have to be thirsty or desperate. It could be just like something because we're not used to it.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, some guys might be used to it. Some guys might happen to some dudes, but
incidents that happen at that same place. Niggas talk about Jody and the moms rolled up. Like some random shit niggas did not expect.
One day we left there, right? Me and just walking to the car. Some lady just walks out of Ultra, like, yeah, Remy, boop, gave us like a big ass cup of straight Remy and just kept walking. And my brother goes, I love you. She said, just kept it moving.
Never seen her again. If you watch the we love you. That was
Look at that video.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So we're gonna go to this video real quick. How you say that again? Oh, there we go. Brooksana. She does. You know, she does poetry. You know, she got a poetry CD out. You know what I'm talking about?
Thing, you know what I'm saying? Next month in the building.
A beard is not a beard. I'm gonna do my Angelou poem. I know about her. No, I know about her. It's actually my Angelou poem. I know.
I don't think you remember it.
I'm telling you.
That's a poetic justice.
A beard is not a beard unless it's worn by a Cleveland Cavalier. James. LeBron James.
Are you done yet? Wow, he got snaps for that?
My Angelou wrote that.
Y'all niggas is poetry thirsty over here.
Shadow Academy, nigga. Start making nice shit. Zoo Black Choppers in the hood. Black Choppers in the hood, nigga. You already know. Black Choppers in the hood. Black Choppers in the hood, nigga. Yeah. Get it right, man. Killer Banshee. My blood type's negative oil, snake oil. I roll with a royal alliance, try and destroy you. Judge Toil, try to bury my ass, is plain foil. I rose from the soil, had niggas who stayed loyal. So I serve fiends who still smoke rock out of the foil. I'm Mr. Killer B, who used to chill with Mr. D's. Blow a fist full of trees in your face like nigga please. Hair trigger squeeze off in the cool breeze like who he. A new beat of rap, bench sicker than a new disease. We new black UEPs, crank gang who we bees. I bang with a blade in my sleeve until you bleed. Hating niggas sick with envy and greed. Best believe we still eating off the government cheese. Before I freeze, I turn it up another 100 degrees. Like nigga please, I'm a starving artist, hungry MC, ready to feast. Black beast of the new east, and you can kiss my two cheeks. I used to sleep with two freaks, so you can really see you ain't really me. Silly you, I'm really Willie D. Fuck a bitch like I'm Billy D. I never was a sucker for love, I keep it sucker free. Motherfucking fuckery, that brain of ruckus shit still stuck in me. Luckily, I walk with that shiny thing. Still talk 90 slang, crane, grimy gang with every nigga right behind me claim. Saying fuck your name, I'm well trained for bloody knuckle game. Black choppers in the hood, top shotters in the hood. We been chopped up in the woods, my block poppin' boy was good. Crane gang bang, still hang, tougher than the ball and chain. Calling out you fucking sucker niggas cause you all the same. Black choppers in the hood, top shotters in the hood. We been chopped up in the woods, my block poppin' boy was good. Crane gang bang, still hang, tougher than the ball and chain. Calling out you fucking sucker niggas cause you all the same. Crane gang militia, we came to come and get you, get with ya. When the guns flash off, you get the picture. Sit your ass down, clown, I make the situation thicker. Killer Banshee off the Richter, sipping warm corn liquor. I tried to warn niggas, my head ain't right. Swung the wrong niggas, stepping with the weapon on niggas, repping on niggas. I've been a threat. The next weapon next with an intro check. tech. I get respect from Project Sex. You ain't enter yet. You caught up in the World Wide Web, called the internet. Killer Banshee, known to break bones and engine necks. My whole fleet keep it street. Creeping Cherokee Jeeps. Me and my man's Pangea deep. Hammers in the seat. OT playing some grams of that grease. I'm still cheap. My marijuana burn from a palmer leaf. You don't wanna be, you just wanna be. Try and step into my wallabies. My sword will leave you leaking like the Carter 3. Part of me.
Nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission.
Here's another one.
Quick after saving, serenading them hoes. She no Juliet for no Romeo with no dough. She report to tricking and go back to sticking. She back to tricking, I'm back to pimping.
She back to bending, she back to licking. I'm back to tripping, I'm back to pissing. Chef cracking and whipping in a project kitchen. Then hire henchmen, hurries higher than his, I'm Candyman, run no tripping. Go city nigga, fact I'm crippling. No sleep on your watch, racks only linen. So fuck your opinion, I fuck Yankee winning.
Yankee fuck my bitch, nigga that bitch for rent. You know how to treat a hoe, rose and money spent. She say you a sweetheart, a sweetheart.
Things finna go a little different around here, I'm Brooklyn nigga.
Quick after saving, serenading them hoes. She no Juliet or no Romeo with no dough. She report to tricking, nigga back to sticking. She back to tricking, I'm back to pimping. Quick after saving, serenading them hoes. She no Juliet or no Romeo with no dough. She report to tricking, nigga back to sticking. She back to tricking, I'm back to pimping.
Fuck about these bitches, son, I can't get money. I'm bagging Buddha crib, fat back and fine toes. And I'm swinging my hands all the day. Gonzo on her test, times to the way. While the new school fighting at the top for the Bay Way. We pimpin', boy. Fuck you think all these bitches for? Fuck you over there taking pictures for? You attention whore, you ain't been through shit. I done left more lies than you ever lived. Been a lot of places you ain't never been. In a lot of situations I ain't never said shit. You can check my stats. I'm from Willie, I ain't running from my past. I'm a rep to my last day, Rajay in the World Series, man, that's crazy.
Yankee fuck my bitch, nigga that bitch for rent. You know how to treat a hoe, rose and money spent. Yeah, she say you a sweetheart,
A sweetheart, nigga.
a sweetheart.
Things finna go a little different around here, I'm Brooklyn nigga.
I got hundreds by the bands. I'ma make her do a dance. She pussy popping on her hands. Then I'ma pass it to my mans. Cause if I'm hitting, then they hitting too. Ain't no handcuffing round the zoo. Why you hating, nigga, bust a move. Got in here with my new 22. Go while you handcuffing when that hoe there for everyone. You spend all your money on her and she give to me like ransom. Ha, that's pimpin', nigga. Like my girl got a girl type pimpin', nigga. Ha, that's pimpin', nigga. That ODB type. I spit on that pussy before I put my dick in. She said, boy, you nasty. Got to be just to fit in. Your last man, he a sweetheart. A sweetheart. Like, girl, I'm simply a PIMP. And I'ma keep bustin' till I clip on empty.
Yankee fuck my bitch, nigga that bitch for rent. You know how to treat a hoe, rose and money spent. She say you a sweetheart, a sweetheart.
Things finna go a little different around here, I'm Brooklyn nigga.
Quick after saving, serenading them hoes. She no Juliet or no Romeo with no dough. She report to tricking, nigga back to sticking. She back to tricking, I'm back to pimping. Quick after saving, serenading them hoes. She no Juliet or no Romeo with no dough. She report to tricking, nigga back to sticking. She back to tricking, I'm back to pimping.
Things finna go a little different
What's good? Check us out.
What's the Instagram real quick? Give us some.
The Chop Shop Radio. 2 P's and Chop. Pop, pop.
Yo, turn the mic.
Come on, man. If you watch the show, you should know.
Yeah, man.
If you don't, it's...
You might have some new viewers, you know.
Direct, you know what I'm
Sometimes we have some new viewers here.
Look it up. The Chop Shop Radio. You know, we're the one and only.
Well,
there's a few people.
Yeah, there's a few others.
You know, even the collective.
Yeah.
A few tattoo shops that got that.
Yeah.
But, you know,
We're back here.
We back.
With our guest, Buxana. Yeah, say what up to everybody out there. Hi. Don't be scared of the mic, you know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, you sing.
Yes, I do.
You also do poetry.
Yes.
Spoken
I
word.
was born in Brooklyn, but I was in Canarsie.
Okay.
Yeah, I was raised in Providence.
Is there a lot
You was raised in Providence?
A lot of Italian Americans in Canarsie?
I don't know because I was just there for like 2 years of my life.
Yeah.
Oh, just 2 years? And
Yeah.
you came over here?
Okay.
So you don't remember if you saw a bunch of white people that talk like this?
No.
Hey, Buxana.
Hey, Buxana, forget about it.
Hey, do some of that spoken word you do.
So what made you get into the poetry and everything like that?
Well, ever since I was young, I would sing in church, and then I got introduced to. I would always write a lot, so I always had like thoughts on my mind that I wanted to write on notebook paper. So I always wanted to learn how to write poetry. So that's how I kind of started when I was like in 8th grade. I would just write stuff down, like just write.
They prepare us early with the haikus and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you read a lot of poetry? Are you a fan of poetry?
Yes,
I
am. I think Rudy Francisco is my favorite.
Yeah, I know Rudy Francisco from over there on that Broad Street, right? Yeah. Say What is it about his poetry that makes him like your favorite?
I just feel like his poetry, it kind of just the way he delivers it kind of just catches me and makes me listen.
Like the wordplay type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the emotion in it. Yeah, that's what it like. You can say the most simplest thing, but the emotion behind it will bring it further.
Yeah, or you just flip it in a certain way and you're like, oh wow.
What? Say it. Say it.
We're gonna see and act like Jesus just use haiku in a sentence.
Haiku, yeah, he did.
We're educated.
Come on, man. When's the last time you wrote one?
Here's a haiku. My favorite haiku by Nabi Ali.
He thinking that's a fighting style like Tai Chi and shit.
Mike.
I learned that too.
Isn't that almost like kickboxing?
Yeah, like the chain did Undercover Cop.
So you just made a CD that you put out.
Yes.
What was it called?
Poetry.
How was that whole experience?
That the first one?
Yeah, my first CD ever. Yeah.
How was the experience?
Thank you so much. It was overwhelming. It was really fun, and it was different.
Yeah, because I really think that you just take an album and you just put the stuff together and it's so easy. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, you know, there's a lot of work and shit. So you was kind of like surprised by how much work it actually takes to put into it. Yeah. And it was produced and engineered by Vega. Vega, you know what I mean? Shout out to Vega, you know what I mean? He demanded them doing the thing.
Cheese sandwich eating ass nigga.
Love grilled cheese, that boy. Shout out to Vega. Check out 89.9, you know what I mean? If you're in the Rhode Island area. In the Providence area, you know what I'm saying? Vega doing this thing. You know what I mean? So what's your favorite poem or song on the album?
I think my favorite song, my 2 favorite songs are Poetry and Rose from Heaven, the first 2 songs. Because Poetry is like my first, not my first ever song, but it's like my first song that I'm like really proud. Yeah. Like when I wrote it, I just wrote it like in 2 days, like really quick, and then I just felt
good. Yeah.
So that was like the first song I actually like felt the beat and felt connected to the music, and I just wrote about my love for poetry.
How's the family taking in the, you know what I'm saying, the project?
I think my brothers are really excited for me,
Yeah.
and my mom doesn't really like talk about it too much, but she's happy for me, and my dad is happy for me too.
Why do your mom don't talk about it so much?
Because my mom, you know, like my mom's like,
She wants to-
really want.
Judy, she wants to do other things. Yeah, she wants to do other shit. Yeah.
But she supports me.
That's cool.
She don't want you to be a rock star out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna lead to that.
But you know, my Angela went on to a level, man. That's why in poetry, like Poetic Justice.
Yeah.
My Angela did all the poems that Janet did on that whole movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a whole different avenue when it comes down to poetry. Because that can transfer into music, or we say poetry, stay in the books. Like, you can go so many different ways you can do with poetry. It's
Look,
dope.
you know, I did like your mom. Shut up. Alright?
Chill. I'm watching. She's like, oh, I wish I was there.
You gotta hate your mama. You gotta hate your man. Hate your mama. She might hate you to hang good. Better hang good.
Then you get that switch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat you with.
Alright, so I'm guessing you get like sparks of inspiration and everything when you write and everything. What are some of your sparks of inspiration?
I get a lot of inspiration from watching poetry videos, and it's really weird because I get inspiration by like just nature and what I'm around, my friends, like certain situations that they tell me about, like about my life. So just random things pop in my head, and I just like write it on paper. I write a lot.
So you said you sung before. Do you incorporate the singing with the poetry, or
Yes.
it's just kind of just like spoken word? Just
like put them together, like
Yeah, kinda
perform
like-
poetry.
Well, the album is a little bit of mix of like poetry and something singing and stuff. So it's like an infuse of both of them.
Yeah, it was hard to put them together. at
yeah, that's
first.
awesome though. You know, a lot of people kind of like go that route. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. So stuff like poetry, they have that like that aspect of that they do that do poetry and stuff.
Are you a fan of poetry? Have you ever?
Yeah, I've heard.
She's a lot younger,
I
so
haven't-
yeah, so
I have to listen to more, but I'm
Yeah.
a fan of what I've heard so far.
Okay.
Some Jasmine Red.
Jasmine Red's pretty cool. Jasmine Red does.
She's Bedford. She sings, writes poetry.
Yeah.
All like three. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta check her out. Yeah.
She's really good too. Yeah, I forgot that she did poetry too. She did a poem while she was and then
Yeah, a few of her tracks in between the singing and rapping, like she'll do
a poem. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's,
That's what I
you
was
gotta
thinking
check
of
her
doing
out.
too.
Yeah.
I want to try to do that.
But you know, this is your first one, and you're gonna get all that
Yeah.
all that feedback from it. So then that's just gonna bring you to the next one that you have in store for the people.
young.
Yeah, yeah, so much time.
That's the good thing about music. Like the best artists evolve over time. You know what I'm saying? Like I already used to listen to their first album and the album came out last year. They sound like two different people. Like you know what I'm saying? Life progresses you through that, and the best reflect that in their music. You know what I'm saying?
Seasons, and that's it.
Yeah.
But like, I just want to know, like, when was your first like live performance in front of people, and how were you feeling, or have you done like a major live performance or what?
I think my first live performance with original music was at AS220 when I used to work at AS220. We had a Future World show, so I think that was my very first like live performance with my original music.
How was the feeling of it?
It was scary because I'm really nervous and I'm shy.
Okay.
But it was scary. But when you get there and you start singing, it kind of the weight kind of
it goes out the window. Yeah.
And then when you see like the audience reactions and like people are going woo woo, it just makes you
Yeah. That's how it is. A lot of times, like I don't get nervous anymore, but you know, so like other situations, it can be anything, basketball, whatever you're doing, whatever. So when you get into it, you know before you get there, so when you get into it, it's almost like the second nature of the shit just takes over. You know what I mean? It's like you don't even think about it, or whatever. You know what I mean? But at the same time, the more you go up on stage, the better you get naturally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kawhi still to this day for niggas perform, you are pooting like a wild duck. Wild man pooting over here.
How many people out there? Oh shit. 500? Oh shit. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
I mean, influence really for me today.
That never happened. That never happened.
Alright, so you know you're young, you're 19, right?
Yes.
And your parents are from Haiti.
Yeah.
Do you get experience? Not experience, but inspiration off of you know, just being West Indian or Haitian or Antillean? Do you seek a little bit of you know, do you grasp on that and do you bring
is that like a influence into some of your poetry stuff like that?
I think I started doing that. I'm starting to do that now because I only started I started writing music like 2 years ago. So it always been about like self-love and stuff like that. But right now I think I'm searching like back into like my roots. And like and like I'm finding out more like stories, more like what they've been through and what life is like in Haiti. So so I want to talk about more about that.
That's like Marie Michele. She's
Michele.
Is that Michelle? No, I think it's Michelle. I don't remember, but that's not how you say it. But she's also from Haiti, and she's been on the show, and she does poetry too. And like, I wish I knew how to say the name of her fucking book. I can't say it. It's a great, her poetry book is a Creole, and she has a show. They have a show. I think like some kind of women empowerment show that's going on, like on Broadway.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, she's doing some poetry tonight, so you know that's a person like you might want to meet up with, because she goes to Haiti all the time, and she's like big on like Haiti support and stuff like that. And like she does poetry, and she's really good. And
Haiti's been through a lot.
She made last time she was here, she did one of her poems, and she said, as Sean, who's not here right now. She was in one of her poems, there was a part where she goes, "I want to have your baby," and Sean dropped the drink, put the drink over, spilled the drink all over. I was like,
you're talking about
Marie. Hilarious.
Very sensual poetry.
Lost his composure on.
Yeah, he just knocked his cup over.
He spilled his drink, right?
Yeah, he knocked it straight over, man. That's funny as hell. So, are you planning on making another mixed album, I should say?
Yeah, I want to. Yes, a lot of ideas have been coming to mind, and I've been listening to a lot of beats lately. So that's where I'm going towards, but I'm not trying to force it. I'm trying to like just naturally make songs.
So stuff good. Yeah. If you try to force it, you just make some redundancies. Is that a real word? Yeah, it's my show, Derek.
I can be able to say redundancies in plural.
I don't care. This is our show. We say whatever we want.
Right? If you don't like it, get your own show.
Yeah.
you can correct everybody.
So you're young, you're doing the music and everything, you know what I'm saying? But what do you see yourself doing kind of like professionally? Like you're going to school for anything? Taking up anything?
I'm going to Rhode Island College, and I just auditioned for the music program. So I hope I get into the music program, and I hope I take I want a bachelor's in music, like so just to learn everything I could learn about.
Good.
And I want to try acting, a whole lot of stuff, like just on stage stuff, so I could kind of get used to being on stage. So I want to audition for some roles and stuff like that.
Because you still kind of shy in front of people.
Yes, I am.
You can get out of that.
Recording in the studio is different from being on camera.
There's 5 million people watching. You're doing good.
They need 5 million people in the future. So like in 2050. I might have 5 million views of that.
And right left, John is watching. You almost
Hey, 2100, we got like 50 views, and all our kids be like, "Yo, I want to see my dad." Your kids like, "I want to see my dad, my granddad." He does shit. That's the greatest shit too to me. Like for that shit to be forever to be watched, like you know what I'm saying. Like these shows be watched by like our grandkids and who knows for how long. You know what I'm saying? Like
nobody's like it's like going up ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Imagine you go back and just watch a video and just watch a series of shows with your granddad and your great granddad on that shit.
Can I say that?
No, you can't.
There are people that have passed away. No, real shit. There are people that have passed away that I wish I would have had more videos of.
Yeah, of course.
I don't have any videos of.
Is there too much video of anybody that's not famous?
Too much video?
No,
it's too much video. It's too much videos it is.
Exactly.
It's too much videos it is. Girls on just do like we play music in the bed.
People are killing.
Who wants to watch that?
People are killing that Facebook Live. I started deleting people. The other day, I'm deleting people because I'm deleting people like, I'm bored. They do a video.
Hey, you want me to be bored with your ass on Facebook Live? Get back out of here.
Like, this is me eating that anyway.
No. That just goes to show you how important and interested people think they are.
See somebody, a girl should be cute, should be doing nothing, just in her mirror, and is mad at oh, you're so funny. No response back. You know what? You ain't her to delete it. Thirst trap.
So, how can people find like your do you have any like plans on the internet or any sites or your page?
I want to put out more on like the internet, but I've been putting them on like Instagram, little.
Yes, I know. Yeah. So let people know where they can find your Instagram. I don't know if you're gonna be Facebook guy, that's what I'm person, but Instagram, you know, we got Sniggity Snapchat, you know what I'm talking about?
Well, my Instagram is at Broxana, BROOXANA, and yeah.
Okay,
poetry up in here?
Well, there's a lot of poetry in my like statuses, but my poetry is just I post them sometimes. Yeah.
Post some more. Post more.
I was on YouTube.
On YouTube? Oh yes, there's actually I have 2 videos of my.
Oh wait a minute, before we go, we forgot something. You gotta give us a poem.
Can I read it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Bar River Street, you know you're not there.
Not yet.
She could work at a bar. You just can drink.
She ain't gonna retire, right?
She can go to war with a machine gun, but she can't get a drink. Tell me about that meeting.
Man, they say that teachers in Florida are gonna start carrying guns. What do you think about that?
That's the biggest bullshit ever.
Before, you wasn't here the time we talked about this, but we were saying how they ain't got money for books, but they got money to.
Yeah. Teach how to go to target practice and make sure they got their license and shit. How you got money for all that, but you ain't got money for books and you got money for normal shit?
How come you got money for guns, but we don't got money for books? I worked in schools in Philadelphia where the kids' books are outdated and they have to share books. Northern Philadelphia's schools, back in the early 2000s when I lived and worked in Northern Philadelphia, they had so many kids that there'd be like 2 or 3 kids that share books and the books were outdated.
Same thing in DC.
Shout out Blue High School. Anywhere there's minorities and the government doesn't put money into these places, they put money into other stuff. But they'll spend more money on police before they build a community center.
They put all the metal detectors, security staff, and they give teachers guns and everything, but they're not giving the kids books and proper education. That's foul. That's
no, and it's a good my nerves. That's why art is so important. Whether it's poetry, singing, or rap, or rock, or whatever, because people are touched by art. Like they get motivated. They know, like I'm not alone. You know what I mean?
It's not that, but it goes to a disadvantage because the kids in better neighborhoods are getting more schooling, better books. We come to the SAT and that placement shit. Or people who got the good books on like good education is going to get that top of the line shit and all of this disparate treatment is going to get that. You know what I'm saying?
And let's take it a level deeper. What goes into the actual books that go into the schools is like almost like a voting process by the school systems, and schools and places that have higher population or bigger, it's like presidential thing, electoral votes. And guess who has the most sometimes? Places like Texas. So places like Texas, based on what they believe should be in the history books, goes in the history books because Texas has more of a say-so because they got more schools, more people, and we know Texas historically it's not friendly.
And this dude, Trump lost the popular vote. More people voted for Hillary than they did for Trump, but it's still. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. The schools that go in the books that go into schools are based on it's like a voting process amongst like the school districts, and it's just like a presidential thing.
Yeah.
So you're up.
Okay. Does it matter how long it is?
Nope.
You heard the shit earlier.
There's only one rule. There's only one rule. It's gotta be good.
It's gotta be great.
Okay. This poem is called "Take It Back to the 90s."
Okay, Roger Rabbit.
You do that because you're old, huh? I see your angle. Smart, very smart.
Wait, was that an old joke?
Okay. I want to go back to the 90s. I want to go back to the fashion. I want to go back to the music. I want to go back to when social media wasn't as big and kids would actually go outside and play. But the biggest reason of them all, I want to go back to the 90s because I want to go back to when my parents were in love. There was probably no time for their love life. 1, taking care of the kids. 2, making sure food is on the table. 3, making sure there's enough money. 5, pay the bills. I get it. Love was never on your list. It doesn't sound bad at first, but in the long run, when that's all you are used to, you start to forget. You start to forget to love your soulmate. How can you forget to love your soulmate? You forget how to love them. You forget how to surprise them. In this case, my father forgot to propose. Did we block our mother's dream of getting married? The only time you guys are next to each other is when you sleep beside each other. How much time is that? 5 minutes? It's short, but that 5 minutes every night could have saved their relationship. Love escaped from my parents' hearts. I understand the issues of abandonment. Love never came back to fill the gaps in their relationship. It never came back to seal the cracks when the grounds would shake, when the foundation of it all was breaking. It never came back into my dad's heart for my mom to call home. He's putting up a for sale sign. He's searching somewhere else because he doesn't want you to live there anymore. I wish my parents' love could have been my anthem, playing throughout my life. Maybe I would have made better decisions. Even though that time has passed and we can't bring it all back, we can always recreate it. So can I at least have that back?
Almost.
You know why your mom don't want to speak about it. You're going.
That was really, really good. That was really, really good, yeah. I like she brought us, she tricked us into thinking she was talking about real 90s stuff, and then she got to get I like that, yeah. That was really good, yeah, that was really good. And just for further reference, we didn't have no social media back in the 90s. We had internet, like 97, 98, we had no social media.
That was really personal, and I think a lot of poetry is, but why did you, when we asked you to, you have a lot of material.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did, out of everything, did you choose that? Because that was very vulnerable for you. Because that's very, I mean, people always say something personal. But that was real personal because that wasn't about you and a man you love with. That was your family, and I'm sure your dad has some type of feelings about that, right?
Yeah.
So what made you choose that one to do right now?
I mean, my parents are who I am, so sharing this like vulnerable poem, it's just like music and poetry holds all my imperfections. It holds everything. So this is my vulnerability. Every time I speak poetry, every time I write a song, like this is my heart. Like it's not fake. It's not, it's not like, I'm a very like smiley person. So I just so like I think I just want to show people that I do get deep into my art, and my art is me and is everything in me.
Has to imitate life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a deeper kind of art that imitate life, not some shit that just construed and just made up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody's art, somebody that's exposing their soul to you, that makes you connect with the artist that much more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I have a feeling that one day, like another time, obviously not now because your floor is yours, but and I don't know about how, but another time I'll read you the poem. But I think one of the deepest poems I ever wrote was about my mother and father.
Yeah.
And that it was, and I realized like that's not easy to write.
Yeah, that's like the first poem that I like hit home.
It doesn't. It's not easy to write though.
Yeah.
Like when I realized, like I'm saying, like I feel like when you're talking about like if you're talking about like I was in love with this person, it didn't work out. That's deep, right?
Yep.
But then when you're talking about like the love between two people that's outside of you, but that has such a profound effect on you, that starts to go in layers. Right? There's like layers. So you have an event that you're performing at this Sunday that if you're in the New England area, that everybody will be there. Well, at least I'll be there. I can't speak for everybody else, but this Sunday at Club Ultra in Providence. Could you talk about that event, please?
Okay, it's a fundraiser for artists, Vega, King Cyrus. They're going to Texas for a show, so we're fundraising on Sunday.
You can't just say a show. You gotta say what show?
She might not know. She might not.
Song by song.
She said a show. That's like someone going to Woodstock and saying, "Oh, it's for a show."
Yes. West. Yes.
Just one of those things in your life.
Right. So I'm gonna be there. What time is it?
Sunday. When you watch something, it has to be. I don't know. You've already been invited.
Thank you. And even have it in the background of like a couple kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You just like kind of like drawing. You just doing your poem, and then you see the story of like that character, like you know what I'm saying, portraying your mom and dad, kind of like.
That's deep. It really hit me. The way you presented inside about the poem and everything, the way you was reading everything, it kind of gave me the image of you, a little girl growing up, seeing that. Painting that picture. She painted a picture, and I thought you again. You thought tears in my eyes.
Yeah, it was really good. I was holding back like she didn't make me cry.
Everybody really relationship. It's so descriptive. It's like, yo, I'm right there looking through your eyes. Yeah, true. And that's crazy. That's why I said, yo, I got love it, honey. Put that as a video and promote this baby right here. Yeah, it was awesome. So do you put poetry on beats?
I'm trying to do that now. I'm trying to like learn how to do my poetry on beats. But I don't rap. Yeah, I sing.
So could you give us a quick sample?
Sure, yes, I can.
Alright. Easier than some rappers. We can rap right now.
I'm a hip hop show and I gotta rap. Why? I left my raps at home.
I just got paid to show up. Nigga, read it, nigga. That's what you call Sean Coon. Okay. No pressure. Let it flow. It's Happy Women's Day. He's watching. Stop by saying anything.
Okay. Running in and out of consciousness. Beg to know I'm in need. Think I'm at a loss of words. All I have to do is write poetry. You speak to me. You make me so brand new.
Okay.
I was about to say, like, I heard, I was that's a poetry song, but I was like, that's on the album. Yes, it's on the album, so I was like, I swear I thought it was the poetry song.
Poetry, you speak to me. You make me so brand new. Poetry, you speak to me. You make me so brand new.
I'm a believer. He's a. You see, that's what happened. When I tell you guys, when that Haitian poetry happened, niggas are spilling shit. I don't know how I felt. Yeah, I just watched the stream on the Haitian poetry, man. Shit start falling over.
I don't know what you so happy.
Oh God.
Oh, you know it's good.
Yo, with that being said, man, Rosanna, thank you for coming through. Lovely, lovely guest. Great poetry, great, beautiful voice, great music, great album. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much. By the way, no alcohol was given to any minors in the film.
That's right.
So, yeah. You need a 16 on Kenyo. You know we got your back.
Hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up. I'm my manager. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking all bookings. You know I ain't got them. Alright. So we'll go to this video, man. We come back. We're gonna say body out with you motherfuckers.
Stop showing asses.
Like a Kobe. Kobe, yeah. Pull up like I'm Kobe now. Yeah. Like I'm Kobe, yeah. In the streets, Kobe now. Ooh, like I'm Kobe, yeah. Might pull up like I'm Kobe now. Like I'm Kobe, yeah. Hey, yeah. Last night I dropped 60 like a Kobe. I'm out run the city like a Kobe. Yeah, I'ma take my shot just like Kobe. Wait, I'ma bring it back just like Kobe. Yeah. You gon' know my name just like Kobe. Hey, cause I'ma change the game just like Kobe. I'm the hood's MVP just like Kobe. See me in the streets, what they do? Call me Kobe. Yeah. I just wrote my brody, that's my brody. Told him we gon' be alright, we got Kobe, yeah, we got it, yeah. It was a dream, so they told me it was a dream. Why we always left out like Ginobili? Seem like something ain't right. Seem like hope done took flight. How they shut down all the pools, tryna cut off all the lights, cut the budgets from the school. Guess they told us what to do now. Give up or give in. Boy, you must be tripping. Look at how we living. Trying to get tuition, but still can't get the position. Politicians, they pitch their dreams and tell us to pitch in and tell us to vote. But is anybody listening? Ain't nobody listening except Kobe. He ain't had no field jack. He been in the field with Kaepernick, nailed that. Sandra got killed that. Now we don't feel that. So we need a real one. Come and bring this real back. Look. Last night I dropped 60 like I'm Kobe. Yeah, I might run the city like I'm Kobe. Wait, I'ma take my shot just like Kobe. Hey, I'ma bring it back just like Kobe. Yeah. You gon' know my name just like Kobe. Yeah, cause I'ma change the game just like Kobe. I'm the hood's MVP just like Kobe. Ay, see me in the streets, what they do? Call me Kobe. Just like Kobe. Ooh, just like Kobe. Like a Kobe, yeah. Pull up like a Kobe now. Yeah. Like a Kobe, yeah. In the streets, Kobe now. Ooh, like I'm Kobe, yeah. Might pull up like a Kobe now. Like I'm Kobe, yeah. Hey, yeah. Last night I dropped 60 like a Kobe. I'm out run the city like a Kobe. Yeah, I'ma take my shot just like Kobe. Wait, I'ma bring it back just like Kobe. Yeah. You gon' know my name just like Kobe. Hey, cause I'ma change the game just like Kobe. I'm the hood's MVP just like Kobe. See me in the streets, what they do? Call me Kobe. Yeah. I just wrote my brody, that's my brody. Told him we gon' be alright, we got Kobe, yeah, we got it, yeah. It was a dream, so they told me it was a dream. Why we always left out like Ginobili? Seem like something ain't right. Seem like hope done took flight. How they shut down all the pools, tryna cut off all the lights, cut the budgets from the school. Guess they told us what to do now. Give up or give in. Boy, you must be tripping. Look at how we living. Trying to get tuition, but still can't get the position. Politicians, they pitch their dreams and tell us to pitch in and tell us to vote. But is anybody listening? Ain't nobody listening except Kobe. He ain't had no field jack. He been in the field with Kaepernick, nailed that. Century got killed that. Now we don't feel that. So we need a real one. Come and bring this real bad. Look. Last night I dropped 60 like I'm Kobe, Yeah, I might run the city like I'm Kobe. Wait, I'ma take my shot just like Kobe, Hey, I'ma bring it back just like Kobe, yeah. You gon' know my name just like Kobe, Yeah, cause I'ma change the game just like Kobe. I'm the hood's MVP just like Kobe. Ay, see me in the streets, what they do? Call me Kobe, just like Kobe. Ooh, just like Kobe.
This is the Naughty North Movement Cypher.
Naughty North Movement. Or in the peace. A life. Tricks. Cap Z. Ecal. MIA. Let's get this. Up north gonna run. Trigger play a gun. So you better think twice. A life in the mic ain't here just for fun. Put it on the line. Each and every time. And I'll be damned if the man wanna play and take what's rightfully mine. Steadily grinding, increase the pace. Can't see behind me, no second place. Standing room only, me and my goons, you and your homies. Filling these bars, swinging through buildings and lighting up stars. Live on the scene, seizing the dream. Verbalize winning and vaporize me.
Hey, life. Yeah. It's tricking. I'm kicked back like I'm lounging. I'm out east, I'm a winner man, I'm bouncing. Fuck the game, I found it. Fuck who the king, I crowned him. I know who I'm down with. Got my middle finger out like, you don't wanna mess with me, bro. I'm just playing, but I ain't tryna get no fame. But the world gon' know my name. It's Alki, same old same. Came with the same team. What you know about a G like me? Keep it real like me. Don't believe what the government say. They just selling us dreams. I'm running. Yeah, Motown in the house tonight. It's the capital. We already know who runs it, right? Yeah, yo, I'm Usain, Hussein. Tell them all, fuck what you say. I'm Blue Flame, Bruce Wayne. Rockin' locks, no 2 chains, no Lil Wayne. It's the capital. Ain't about that capital gain, still spittin' flow, still radical. Cause it ain't been the same since the capital came. I'm making moves, I'm breaking news, been paying dues, been breaking rules. Ain't fucking around, I'm faithful, dude. No lie, we remain the truth. I'm on fire, I blaze the booth. Leader of the pack ain't chasing you. It's the Capitan and I'm back again. Got him running back, Garrett Hain. This my league, my zone. Eyes low from the hydro. Fuck rivals and 5-0. Tell my team it's time to go. When we on, kid, take caution. Moving O's like Wilson. We on them wheels of steel while y'all on that wheel of fortune. What?
This is the Naughty North Movement Cypher.
Everybody wanna know the name of this kid. He counting it up in the speaker. Motown is the place that gave me this gift. I'ma represent that till I leave ya. Naughty Northside G, we riding. Dub HG in the building. About to raise the bar up higher, just so y'all can feel this. Back on the track, reaction, blow flame up. Breaking the line, you know we on point. Turn off the cypher, keep the flow moving. Slip with the rhyme, I came to make noise. Each hour lift the game, spit harder. I came to rock the mic like Nirvana. Showing MCs that came here to barter. Demolish competition like a suicide bomb.
This is the Naughty North Movement Cypher.
On the better, but it coming from what I'm here to be getting really mad. Cause you know it's on. Now get the motherfucker better scuff for running on the level. The bitches thinking I'm mad, but you know you wrong. Trying to live a life up on the payroll. Get them rich and then the chip for my kids in the mount boats. And I'm stopping me now, cause I already got the fire lit. Plus the devil told me not to pit it out. I was born in the north, but raised in the dead of dirty south. And now my shit go. Boy, you're Roman, I'm glad to meet you. My feature be the shitty, but when you actually meet me, I'm the better though. Preceding effective, all crossing me when I met her. When I cut in a fucking treat them with the chainsaw. I get this motherfucking drunk every way I go. I don't know what they motherfucking head they be running the mouth. Not enough. Not enough. Movement.